Hello, beautiful ones. How are you and onettes? How are you doing? Today I'm going to talk about the great healing that I talked about a good few years ago, maybe 4 years ago. I'll tell you all about it on the other side. So during the pandemic, when we were all shitting ourselves, I was told by the emissaries that the great healing was upon us. Right. They used those words, upon us. And they said it would be great if you shared your experiences. And I talked about this when I was chatting with Gary, but I'm going to expand on it. They said if you share your your therapy knowledge with other people, because we need people ready to help in the great healing that is upon us. Okay? Bear in mind that they said the Great Awakening was upon us 6 years ago, okay? So upon us might be lost in translation. For me, something that's upon us is like now. It's now. But I don't think for the emissaries. It's upon us, that means it's very close, coming, but not yet, but on its way, but not here yet. Just be patient, okay? So I dutifully organized these courses, which were very, very well attended, and we had, we made friends, we had fun, and we learned some skills, and it was beautiful. And I learned as much as everybody else just by being able to share with everyone. And then nothing happened. And I've got to say that I was incredibly busy with my therapies. Too busy. It went from hobby to work, and it became quite, I don't know. I wasn't enjoying it. It was too much. It was too much for me, like 2 or 3 clients every day. I could manage it, but I didn't want to. But then it all tailed away because, the pandemic came to an end and people started getting on with the stuff. I started getting on with my stuff. And so it was something that was kind of like, I thought, well, what about this great healing? And so I asked the emissaries the other day, I said, whatever happened to the great healing? And they said, oh, the great healing is upon us. Okay. So I said, well, what exactly do you mean by upon us? I said, I'm not seeing it. The therapists that learned with me, as far as I know, they're not seeing it. And they said, the reason that they're not seeing it yet is because we aren't at that stage. Okay, so they were clarifying themselves a little bit. What they said is this: the vast majority of people are in stage 1 of the Great Awakening. Stage 1 is waking up to the world. And they said, during that stage, the last thing that you were thinking about is, I've got to sort myself out. I've got to get some therapy. I've got to get rid of this trauma. No, you're absolutely angry and mad and frustrated and all of that. So that's where they said that the vast majority of people are at the moment. They said, however, as soon as they move into stage 2, which is waking up to yourself, turning toward yourself, going on the inner journey, they said that's when the great healing is going to come. That's when people say, wow, okay, I've been down enough rabbit holes. Now I realize that actually, hang on a minute, it's me. I'm going to have to learn to manage my state. I'm going to have to learn to manage me. That's when they're going to need some help. That's what the emissary said. So when they get to stage 2, so they said, don't worry about it. It's coming. We just haven't got there yet. And of course, the people who came to the courses, well, they were already on this journey within. They were on that stage 2, or if not stage 3, or, a mix of both, I suppose, like what I was. This mix of both of like, I'm going within and I think I'm going to go without as well. And they were all ready and primed. And, I suppose they still are. And so what I've been thinking about and what I've decided to do is probably in the autumn of this year, October, November time, maybe October, November, I'm going to offer a booster like a hypnosis course booster where we get together. I'll be giving maybe some new skills as well, and we'll be able to rekindle our hypnosis skills. And so it'll be for anybody who's already got hypnosis skills, anybody who's already learned with me, and anybody who's just interested in getting some hypnosis skills. But it'll be like a booster for the course. So if you were interested in coming, for example, it would be worth doing the hypnosis course, the first one that I've already got available now as a home course. It would be worth doing that if you haven't got any hypnosis skill. But if you have and you'd like to do a booster, then I'll watch this space and I'll keep you up to speed. And I think it'll be nice, and it would just be nice to get together again. I think it's time, and to rekindle all of this work that everybody's done as well, because everyone did a lot of work. They worked very hard on the therapy skills. So that's the plan anyway. So the great healing is still coming. And Gary in the video that we did, he said it'll be 2026. Gary's very into putting dates on and stuff like that. Let's see. But, upon us. What would you think that meant? I thought it was quick, upon us, but clearly not. Clearly not. I mean, hey, the EBS has been next week for 6 years, the EBS. Yeah, and they're still talking about it, eh? Still talking about the EBS. It's still going to happen. Okay? It's upon us. It's upon us. So maybe I'm just too impatient. Maybe I expect everything to be happening now. I would love it to. Holy moly, would I love it to happen now. But maybe I've got to be patient, and just allow myself to get a bit more contrast. The more time we spend here, the more contrast we have. That means that the happier we're going to be when we go back. So that's something, a positive way of looking at the contrast. Yeah, come on. Bring me more contrast so that I might be happier later on. There you are. That's a reframe for you. We'll be talking about that when we rekindle the hypnosis, reframing. Look at it this way. I love you all, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye-bye.